Do you want to start it?
Welcome to another episode of Caroline's Obsession.
You put all this work
Oh,
in for a
y'all.
studio.
Mercury and what? And what?
Yeah,
And
all
then
this
what?
work for all this work for the studio, and then we're separated and not even in the studio. So
And Mercury is in full retrograde because everything that could go wrong has gone wrong.
that's okay. We're making do, and honestly, I've never recorded in my own apartment, so here it is. Here's my closet.
There you go. Oh my God. And you are really delayed. So I'm watching you talk and then I'm hearing you like 5 seconds later.
Oh no. Okay.
It's okay. I can keep up.
Okay. So you want to say where you are?
Yes, I'm in Naples. I was supposed to be here last week because my mom is coming to stay here for a month and I had homeowner duties to do. So I need to like get a new air conditioning. Are you supposed to check that every year? Did you know that?
I have no idea. I've
Yeah.
never owned
My
my
mom
own
said
house.
it said check in 2015. No one's checked it. So we're gonna have them come check it.
Hey, I
And
think it works
then
pretty well.
yeah, the Wi-Fi is shit, but apparently we have good air conditioning, so that's good. We were just trying to test my Wi-Fi, and it was literally at a 4, and then I got up to 13, and it's supposed to be at like 80, so it's
Well,
fine.
I could see you clearly, so don't worry.
Okay, well that's good. Um, okay, y'all, uh, we've got stuff to talk about. We
Mm-hmm.
were in a national weather crisis mixed within a panorama panini
Mm-hmm.
press. Um, what are we gonna divulge?
I think there's like so much sensitivity on this topic because there's so many people
Yes,
that have truly
yes,
struggled and have, their
yes,
homes have been destroyed from water leaks or, just anything coming
yeah,
from the storm. So luckily we were good. Um, Caroline's,
yeah.
if you
So if you missed it
saw,
on
yeah,
Instagram,
go
go
ahead.
ahead.
Oh, I was going to tell you to go.
You're literally 10 minutes delayed, so
Can you hear me?
huh? Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Tell what our situation was.
So, I'll start Saturday night. Nicole and I go out and we kind of know it's going to be the snow Mageddon. Uh, and so we're kind of preparing, but not really. And then I had a friend over on Saturday night, and so I didn't really want to get snowed in with that friend. And it ended up happening, and Nicole was out of power. Did you have water? I forget who had what
Uh,
now.
I lost water halfway through the week. So just at
Okay.
first, it was just power.
It was just power. And then she lost
Mm-hmm.
water. And then Taylor Nix, our friend, who's always on the podcast, and her sister lost water. So they came over. And then my house just after that was kind of a revolving door because we're lucky enough in my building we had generators. So if anyone needed a shower or a hot meal or pretty much anything, they were at my house. So, but y'all know I loved it. I enjoyed every minute of it. I love having my friends in my house.
Yeah, but it became like the Caroline cooking show because like we were like, okay,
Challenge. Yeah.
we just had breakfast. Now what are we gonna have for lunch? And what are we gonna have for dinner? It was
Well, that's all
literally
you can
like,
look forward to.
yeah, it was like March 2020 all over again.
Yeah, it was definitely trauma inducing. Like no way to leave the house. We made the best of it. Yeah, but I won't weigh myself. I don't need to know. It's none of my business how much weight I gained during last week. I put on my Instagram, somebody asked me like, what all did you feed your because we were calling it my youth hostel. I was listing it out and I was like, holy shit, this is a lot of food that I made.
Yeah, we did. Whatever, I don't, I have amnesia, so I don't remember the order of the food, but I remember what we ate. But I know you'll know the order.
Okay, so the first night we just did frozen pizzas that I doctored up. And always, like,
Ah,
if you have
that's right.
fresh mozzarella or burrata or anything, I did some of that. Some, if I usually I have arugula, I'll do that. I didn't. And then truffle oil, stuff you have in your pantry, just to kind of like jazz up the pizzas. And that
Hmm.
was good. And then the next day I made a chorizo, egg and cheese breakfast taco. And then I
Waffles.
made Belgian waffles because I got this new waffle maker I hadn't used yet. Um, what else did I make? Toast, avocado toast, and then that night was penne vodka as an
Mm.
appetizer. As
We
an
were living,
appetizer,
we were living truly like we
and
were in
then
Italy because you have a pasta
yeah.
appetizer
So
and a
and we didn't
pasta
eat till like
entree.
right. And we didn't eat till like 10 o'clock too. So we made Gigi's spicy penne vodka, and then I made a whole lasagna. And lasagna takes like forever. That's why I cooked the penne first, so that everyone could have a little aperitif before the meal.
I
And
loved it.
then
I preferred the penne vodka over every single meal that we had the rest of the week. I think you like
really,
overdid yourself the first night.
I think
And
so
that's why
too.
everyone kept coming back because they're like, oh no, okay, she's got more.
Yeah, it never stopped. It never stopped. By the way, I look so blonde. I'm blonde, y'all. I
You
haven't been
are.
on here since I've been blonde.
Oh,
But we
look at
haven't had a
you.
podcast. I know. Um, my Leo is showing. See, I'm not a Leo basher. Someone DM me and was like, I love your podcast, even though you bash Leos and I'm a Leo. I'm a Leo rising, so I'm allowed. What else did we make, Nicole? I made Ina Garten's grilled cheese sandwiches with tomato bisque with
So good.
a salad. And then we made like a veggie chicken noodle soup with broccoli. And then that was it. That was
What's
the final
crazy,
meal.
what's kind of crazy about that whole situation, there was like five of us or six of us at one time every single day. And so we didn't really, someone was like, what did you guys watch during,
No, we didn't
snowmageddon? And we're
watch
like, we didn't watch
anything.
anything. We played a lot of games.
No, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, we just played games.
We were pretty present. Like we woke
Yeah.
up, we ate, and we the first 2 days were definitely like drinking before we should have been drinking before business hours.
Hmm.
Um, but again, March 2020 vibes. That's
Yeah, there
how
was
it
this
should
one
be.
point I'm like in the middle of my audit, and so I actually like had to be working every day. So I was having like severe, even though
Yeah.
I was in the middle of it all, but yet I was still kind of
She
like
was sitting
freaking
at
out.
the table. Yeah. She was
I know.
literally right next to me and she was still like having FOMO. And I was like, Nicole, you're literally at the table still. Like the only reason is you're not having conversation. You're literally still at the table. You're
I
not
know
in
it's
my
a problem.
room. She literally like just couldn't engage, but she was still in the throes of it.
I know it's
That's why I
because
love you. That's your Sagittarius.
I
You're
know
very focused.
I was so focused, but I had to like I still wanted to like be hearing all the funny stuff, and I don't know. It was a weird time. I think Caroline has officially turned into a truly addict.
I know. I know. Taylor Nix got me on him. I've never
Yeah.
been a Truly person. I'm not really a seltzer person, but I don't know. Over Snovid, those black cherry Trulies just like truly hit it. Now I'm addicted.
No, what was
I'm officially on a bender. Like, no
no,
joke.
Caroline, it was funny. You like sent us a Instagram once we had left, and you're like, I'm drinking these things now like they're LaCroix. Like, what's going on? So, yeah, Taylor, that's all Taylor's
It
fault.
became second nature because we had kind of a routine. We kept up with our routines. The routines were very unhealthy. The
Yeah.
routines were at noon, we crack open a beer. or a Truly, but it just became second nature. So around 3:00 is when the Truly time came. And so Taylor and I have drawers in my fridge, and like it was like the siren call. If we heard the drawer open, we were like, okay, it's Truly time. And so yeah, it was like second nature. I was cooking the other night, and I don't drink at home usually alone. And definitely not while I'm like cooking a healthy meal. Why would I drink a seltzer on a Tuesday? But I don't know. I think this is how addictions form.
Hey, you know what? Like, I don't think anything that went on last week is considered addiction. I think it's just coping mechanisms.
Coping. Yeah. No, and the four of us girls, it was so Taylor and her sister, and then me and Nicole were the main girls there the whole time, and the rest were boys coming in and out. And Nicole, we were like, okay, we're forgiving ourselves for whatever happens this week. No matter how many Trulies we have or fattening food, we are just going to go ahead and let ourselves up a hook, because we're not going to also add our weird trauma
Craziness,
to a crisis. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
I think we did a good job.
Yeah, I honestly, like, I wouldn't go back though. You know, like that was kind of traumatizing. I was kind of done being locked in, because we were just kind of starting to like,
yeah, it was too much.
Get back out, you know,
get out again. Yeah. I feel you.
But that being said, I think looking at, you know, especially like the Dallas Sites 101 Instagram and everything, and all of the stuff that was put out about how you can help and everything, I think it was like the icing on the cake, I guess, in terms of the good side, is that we got to see like how many people cared about other people.
Mm-hmm.
We started to see that obviously like once the COVID stuff started happening last year, but people were starting to kind of like get back into their ways, but this like had to reset us again.
Totally.
I liked to see that in unfortunate circumstances. So it like filled my heart.
And I agree. Well, and I think it's just even helping our friends out and stuff, and having our friends help us, like that tribe is so important, and having people that have your back and will drop anything to help you. I think those people really show themselves during times like this. Like I was very diligent to check on my people, because there's no worse feeling than feeling like you don't matter, or someone's not checking on you, you know?
Yeah.
So I think we are going through all this stuff, and it's reminders of how we have to show up for people, you know?
Yeah, I'm just, what's that meme say? I'm ready for precedented times, not unprecedented.
Right.
Yeah, I'm ready, but.
Yeah, I'm ready for some precedented. Yeah. Are you?
Go ahead.
Oh, wait.
It lagged.
Are you open to sharing anything about your situation? Because I feel like it deserves some kudos.
Yeah, I mean, I can. Basically, what kind of went down is like, I was seeing this guy. We weren't like dating, but we were hanging out.
Puma.
Yeah, the Puma guy. And I think going into it, I was like, he's young. Like, there's like, I don't think anything will come of this, but for now, it's good for me to date and just to be present around men and just, you know, kind of get back into the swing of it, since COVID was like such a downer. So we ended up like hitting it off pretty well. And then he had a situation in his family. So he like naturally pulled back, and that was like hard for me, because I almost took it, even though I knew what was going on, I kind of took it on me.
But
just
it also
because
was
I
kind
wasn't
of a premonition too, though.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. I
Your
wasn't
instincts were right.
Yeah, I wasn't hearing from him, and you know, we have our gut feelings, and whether we choose to listen to them or not is, you know, kind of our own inner battle. But I was choosing not to listen to my gut feelings, and I was investing my time in my feelings and checking on him, and I wasn't getting checked on. And I think that's my nature because I'm just naturally, and that's almost my downfall a lot of times in relationships is like I'm too nurturing. And
Yeah.
so, and I always seem to like date or go out with a guy who's going through something. Granted, we're human, we're all going to be going through something, but it's always something just kind of like significant, like pretty significant in his life. Like this has happened to me so many times. I'm like, okay, there's a pattern here. Granted, I didn't know this was the case. I've gone
Right.
into other relationships where I know this is the case and I
Of
still
course.
decide to do it.
You knowing, yeah.
Right. This was different. But I had this, feeling yesterday that I needed to just stick up for myself and say, hey, this isn't, I wasn't expecting to like actually like you. And I know you had told me, and this is what I sent him in a text. Like, I know you told me that you weren't looking for a relationship. And at the time, like, I was cool with that. But now that like I'm in this, like, I actually do want a relationship. And I know it's not with you because that's not what you're looking for. So I'm going to like step away and I'm gonna move forward. And like, you're great, you're wonderful. I wish you the best.
Yeah.
And I was just trying to match his energy. Like acknowledge the fact that he did communicate to me that this isn't what he was looking for from the beginning, and I was okay with that because I was like, he's young. There's no way this is gonna go anywhere.
Right. Right.
But then I was like, okay, I think I do want a relationship, with someone. And by hanging on to him while I find that is not fair. Not only to him, but not to me, because
To
like
you, right.
I wouldn't want a guy to string me along while he's looking for the person. So I just kind of let it be, and I was like, I'm gonna create some space, and good luck. And yeah, so it was hard for me to send it. It was one of those situations where you type it all out in a note, and like
Yeah.
you go back and fix it like 10 times till you think it's perfect. And this is my thing. Like, if we have to be typing out responses in a note in our phone, chances are that person isn't the one. You know what I mean?
Right.
Right. So
Yeah.
for me, that gave me like some solace in knowing like I'm doing the right thing, because if this was meshing
Yeah.
correctly, if we were vibing the right way, I wouldn't be having to put this much energy into sending a hey, I'm gonna move forward text. So
Right.
I mean, it is what it is. He's a great guy, super handsome, talented, but yeah, it's not for me. So it was sad. I felt so sad, not because I really knew him all that well. I think it was just like I felt like I was creating expectations that I knew he couldn't fulfill. And so I was letting myself down. So I got through it, and
Well, you shouldn't feel that way.
I know,
I
but we
wanted to
do
give you
that. We
kudos because
do
I
that.
think, no, for sure, for sure. But I think for you, it would have been easy to try to wish that he would, you know, want to change or do all these things. But so I feel
Right.
like you saying, like, I want to manage my expectations with you, I think that's very commendable. And it's
Thank you.
very 31 years old of you. And I'm very
Yeah,
happy for you.
it was a mature thing to do. Don't get me wrong. I know it was, and I'm not here
But
to
also,
teach him any lessons.
no,
Like,
no.
it's
But also
just
let yourself, because I feel like no matter how much you can have like a back burner guy or a guy that you're just seeing casually, any person in your life is going to take up space in your life that if you are not interested in them, that space could be taken by somebody else. And if
right.
you are out and you're not present because you're thinking about them, like people feel it, you know? So I feel like it's better not to have those people around anymore.
Yeah. Well, and it's one of those things where like I don't want to be unfair. I don't want to be
Right.
unfair to him or to me. And so it was starting to become unfair. So
Yeah.
that's why I was like, it's got to be done. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's all good.
Good.
I've been on the market and I'm still on the market. So
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay, before we transition, let's talk about our sponsor for today, Moink.
okay, yes. So the first one is Moink, and we talked about Moink last week. Um,
And we
so
used it this week, like
oh
a
gosh,
ton during Snovid.
yes. Moink is absolutely incredible. It's a meat delivery service. So it delivers grass-fed beef and lamb and pork and chicken and wild caught Alaskan salmon directly to your door. It's delicious. We loved it. It was so convenient. We weren't having to worry about going to the store and fighting all the people to get meat on the shelves. It was perfect. All of their animals are raised outdoors. Their fish swim in the ocean, and it's all hormone free, antibiotic free, sugar free, and everything that you would find kind of in the junk of the meat that you get at the grocery store, you would not ever find in this prepackaged meat. So Moink, okay, sorry, we're gonna have to. All right,
All good. All good.
I lost my spot. Okay. All right, this is very confusing. Okay, so just a little background on Moink. As we spoke last week, it was founded by an 8th-generation farmer who was featured on Shark Tank, and we love Shark Tank. Kevin O'Leary also agreed that Moink's bacon was the best he's ever had, and we used it and we loved it. So that being said, we want you to join the Moink movement. So go to moinkbox.com/obsessions right now. And listeners to the show will get free ground beef for a year. That's 1 year of free ground beef. And it's the best ground beef you'll ever taste, but this is only for a limited time. It's spelled MOINK box.com/obsessions. That's moinkbox.com/obsessions.
Good job,
So,
Coco.
thanks. I should have read through it more. I could
No, it
talk
was
about it
good.
all day because we used it, but
We used pretty much all of it.
yeah, I still got a little left in mine. I'm
Oh,
lucky.
lucky.
I still got the bacon.
You are. I saw the bacon too. I didn't use the bacon on the youth hostel guests. They got Peterson Farms.
Yeah, not worth it. Moink is worth it.
No, more definitely worth it.
Is there anything you want to cover or no?
What do I want to cover?
It's up to you. I think maybe just last week was like kind of a realization of boundaries.
Yes, it was a learning experience. Because I'm trying to be really sensitive, you know,
Mm-hmm.
um, because I care about this person that we're
Mm-hmm.
talking about in my life. Um, but yeah, boundaries are very important. And I, like Nicole was saying with the nurturing stuff, that is my nature. But I read an article the other day from this, I couldn't even tell you who it was. But it was saying that like those privileges do not come until marriage. And that is kind of an old school way to look at it. But I really think that needs to be the case for Nicole and I. That needs to be just common practice,
Mm-hmm.
is not giving guys wifey things when you're just a girlfriend. Because Nicole and I,
Mm-hmm.
that's what we do. We take care of each other like that. We take care of our friends like that. We take care of men like that. And we're both kind of experiencing the same things. Like I end up with these guys that have issues going on.
Mm-hmm. Well, I
So
think it's a testament to your character, like you are so giving and you place others before yourself. And you've always been that way with your friends, with your family. So naturally,
yeah,
when there's a guy that you're attracted to, you're going to want to give that to them. And It was, I think we were talking about this last week, like us doing that stuff for men does not prove that we are good. Like we are innately good. We're good because of the way we communicate and the way that we treat them, not for what we do
and
for them.
respectful and right. No, you're right. And I don't know why I feel like that. It's my love language, like acts of service is my love language, but I don't know why I feel this like insane need to cater, So I had a lot of introspective moments of, if there's a pattern, you're probably the root of it. Things don't happen to you like that if you keep dating the same person, And I've dealt with an issue exactly like this when I was in Nashville. So I understand, but the difference between 28-year-old Caroline and almost 31-year-old.
It's okay. I'm already 31. It doesn't feel any different.
I just turned 30 in a panorama. I just turned 30 in a panorama, and then I'm going to turn 31 in a panorama. I was 29 when this shit happened.
I know.
I can't. Oh my God.
It ain't right.
The difference between, it's not right. And it takes my breath away because I literally the other day, while I was in Tulum in October, told someone I just turned 30. And I turned 30 like 6 months before that in April. So
you've always been kind of
Anyway.
delusional about your age, so it's fine.
About my age? Yeah.
Yeah.
She's right.
Yeah, you're delusional.
How am I delusional?
Because you act like you're in your 20s and like I'm like, Caroline.
I think I'm in my 20s.
Yeah. But it's fine. That's what keeps
I'm a Gen Zer.
It keeps me young, so I'm cool with it.
I keep you guys young. And I get that from my dad. My dad was like 55, holding on to the fact that he thought he was 25. Yeah. That'll always be me. I'm always going to be like trying to stay cool and relevant. Anyway,
yeah.
I'm drinking a little Ciroc pineapple with Pellegrino.
Ciroc.
Ciroc? Ciroc pineapple.
When did we buy Ciroc pineapple?
I bought that on my very own self because I get on a pineapple kick when I'm in Florida.
Was it for that pineapple thing, the Dell's Delight thing, or
no,
the Dell's
I bought it for this purpose.
You're getting real Florida on
me. But I go to Florida, I'm like, I need pineapple. I only drink pineapple.
Yeah, get me my lawn chair and a pineapple drink, and I'm good.
I'm good. Maybe put a little pineapple in my Miller Lite. Delicious. My point is the difference between 27-year-old Caroline and almost 31-year-old Caroline is that 27-year-old Caroline believed still in the myth that you can change a man. 31-year-old Caroline knows that is not the case ever. But I also don't have to take scraps because I'm getting attention or feel like I'm someone's therapist because I'm getting a lot of attention. That's the wrong type of attention. I don't want to be with a guy who is constantly asking me for advice, not even asking me for advice, just telling me his problems. That doesn't make me feel special, Like I want to feel special from a guy. I want to feel wanted and I want to feel secure. I don't want to feel like I'm your friend or your therapist. So, and like, I would have taken that in my mid-20s and read into it like, oh, he's into me because he's asking me for advice and he cares about my opinion. No, they just want a sounding board.
Amen, sister.
Are you happy that I know the gospel?
The thing is I know you know this.
Nicole was like, right.
Yeah. I was like kind of freaking out, like, what's going on? Because I know you know this. One
of those situations we met. Yes, we met, and then it was like we were hanging out every minute, basically. And so, like 2 days in, Nicole was like, is that your boyfriend? And like that is like something I have done. Actually, no, I'm thinking of you. That's not me. Have I done that before?
Yes.
Like hung out with a guy for consecutive days when I first met him?
Oh,
I don't know.
I don't know. I
But like
have.
it's not against my character. Like no one would be shocked that I did that, But like 2 days in, Nicole's like, "What? What's happening?" So it just, you see a lot from a person when you're with them for that much time when you don't know them previously.
Right, right.
So I'm having boundaries. It was a good check-in with myself. Um, on because you know what, it can just suck. Like I talked to my therapist about this because we have to ride the trails and just keep looking forward so much, and it can be exhausting sometimes because you just you want that feeling and you want the attention and we want it so bad. So but you can't get derailed, and things like this are derailing.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's how I felt. It's kind of weird. And then Taylor too was going through something with a guy. So I feel like we were all kind of like going through this and like
Yeah.
kind of being, breadcrumbed a little by these guys. And so
Mm-hmm.
we were all kind of going through it together. And we talked about it a lot. And I think if anything coming out of last week really like opened my eyes into being like, girl, like you're good. Like you have a great job. You're smart. You're funny. You're pretty. You have great friends, great family, all of these things. And yet this guy is making you question all of that. So
Right,
I think if
right.
anything coming out of last week, like opened my eyes more as if I haven't been trying to open them for the past 2 years or 31 years. But I don't feel like the last 2 year I've actually been putting in more work into myself. But it was just like a moment of clarity. And I think that's kind of like what spurred me to like grab a hold of, you know, grab a hold of the balls and like cut it off
Yeah.
yesterday type of thing. Um, so yeah. And I
Yeah.
think that's kind of where you are too. And Taylor too. It's crazy. I don't know what's going on. Is it Mercury in retrograde? I don't
Well,
know.
and Taylor is a very good influence. It probably is, yeah. But Taylor's also a really good influence on, like, she hyped us up. And so I think that was good for both of us because she just is very like, no, we don't take that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's good to have, she's a strong woman where Nicole and I are like, no, it's okay.
We're
Not
like,
that.
we're like, he's nice.
Nice.
Oh my gosh. Well,
We're moving onward and upward.
yeah, we're gonna start planning. Once we get all together, we start, of course, talking again about Caroline's birthday and what are we gonna do for her birthday? Because last year, literally everything was shut down, so we couldn't even go anywhere. So this year, we're gonna. I think if you any kind of idea, I gave her till Friday to make up her mind
Till
because
Friday. I'm
yeah,
so indecisive. I cannot make up my mind. I
maybe
don't know
let's
because
for sure go to Mexico.
yeah, the caveat of all this is I'm gonna be spending my actual birthday singing at my friend's wedding in Puerto Vallarta. That's not a caveat. It's a wonderful time.
Right.
But like anything, I couldn't do anything that weekend because I'll be there. And then I don't really want to drag all my friends the next weekend and you, by my friends, I mean you, because Nicole was also invited to the wedding. So I feel bad going to the wedding one weekend and then like having a celebration because the four of us, me, Nicole, Bailey, and Marie wanted to maybe go somewhere. But I don't know.
We're
I'm still
thinking,
clearly
okay,
very
so
indecisive about it.
so far we've thought about Miami, we've thought about Nashville, we've thought about uh, Tulum, of course, we've thought of Cabo. I don't know, maybe someone has a good idea of something we haven't done, someone that listens. You have until Friday, so
Yeah.
let me know.
But I don't know. I just like, I don't know. I don't know. I might
Yeah.
want to opt out this year.
No, you're not opting out. You're just going to make a decision by Friday of where.
What if I just want to opt out?
That's so lame. All we have to look forward to right now is our friends' birthdays. So think of it that way. What else are we going to look forward to
I
then?
guess.
You need something to look forward to, or else we're just going to be lame and depressed.
True. But we're going to Mexico.
I know. I don't know. Maybe we can just go down to Austin. I don't know. There's options.
Yeah, there are options. I don't know. I just feel like I think maybe it's just that after last week, I just feel weird celebrating. I just like don't want to celebrate right now.
Yeah.
I think I'm feeling a little melancholy.
Yeah. I agree. It's fair.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I have
So
the
are you
whole
gonna
3 days. Give me a day on the dog beach, and then I'll be able to make my decision.
take Ollie to the dog beach?
Tomorrow.
Have you
So
told
pumped.
him?
No, I haven't told him yet. He'd freak out.
So he knows like the actual word dog beach. And so usually we have to spell it out. But I'm sure like I'm sure he knows because the smell of the condo has the smell of the sand and the towels and everything. So I'm sure he knows
Oh,
where he's
he
at.
went bananas. He went bananas. He knows Naples. Like he got out of the car and he went straight outside and went potty, not on his leash, which like in Dallas I can't do that, but he just goes, he knows exactly where he's going. I mean, someone asked me on my stories on Sunday with my question and answer, like, I think you're going to move to Naples. And I was like, absolutely not. I got here, I was like, I think I lied. It's so nice here.
Please
It's so
don't.
nice. Oh my gosh.
I know, but that's like where you go to
won't.
die.
Literally. No, I know. I know.
I'm not ready.
But it's where I go to like recharge.
Yeah.
No, it's where I go to recharge, and there's no men here. But like honestly, it's just like I could get real comfortable here with like I'm hot here, you know. I can just go around my blonde hair, just like sit at the bar at Camp Yellows and find me a man. He'll pay for my lifestyle, and then I can finally be a TikTok girl.
No, we're not doing that.
I can have a sugar baby account.
Okay, I have to tell you something.
What?
Oh, I matched with this guy on Bumble, and he lives in Austin, but he was on travel mode. So he's here till like Saturday, and like one of his in his bio, it says like he is active on TikTok, and I was like, okay, and he's 38, so he's older.
Yikes.
And I started getting like the feeling of that Leo guy.
Yeah.
And I know it's not him. This guy lives in Austin. And he was like, well, would you want to meet up for a drink this week? And I was like, okay. Yeah, like just let me know. I'm pretty busy like till after 7 type of thing. And he's like, can we do a TikTok dance? And I was like,
wait,
I don't.
How have you been withholding this information from me?
Because it just happened today.
Today?
Yeah.
He asked you to do a TikTok dance with him?
Yeah. And I was like, I know one. I don't know. I was like, I only know one. And so then I was like super,
and that one's like 2 years old.
I know, but I know it. I don't even remember it though.
Didn't even know it. The punches at the road. Just to keep it focused, you want to say so. That one's not even relevant anymore, Nicole. Oh no.
Yeah, so
you got it.
I doubt if we're gonna go out, but
on the date, he wanted to do a TikTok dance with you.
He wants to film a TikTok. I don't know. I think it's weird.
I need details. It is effing weird, but I want you to go so I can know what happened.
I'm just trying to think of like where would I go with this guy, like where we could do a TikTok dance. Like I don't know.
You have to go somewhere really inconspicuous that no one goes to.
Yeah, that's not not me. Yeah.
Yikes.
I don't know.
That was like when I had the Brit here with his Burning Man friend, and I was like, where am I going to take these boys?
With the tie-dye pants?
Hide them from society. Yes. And the mutton chops. Oh my God.
What did I call them? I called them lamb chops.
Ass people I have housed. lamb chops. Literally, the amount of people that I've housed at my house, like the front desk of my building, must think I am absolutely out of my mind.
You're their favorite person because there's always something going on.
They literally
And
asked Nicole if I was even home because they hadn't
yeah,
seen me. They had just seen people in and out of my house all week. They were like, "Is she here?"
yeah. And when I went by your place today, Eddie was like, he's the front desk guy. He's like, "Oh, Miss Kraddick has been gone since yesterday," and I was like, "No, she hasn't. She left today."
Because he saw me with my luggage yesterday,
Yeah,
so he assumed
yeah,
I got out.
yeah.
Y'all, I didn't tell you guys what happened. Nicole, we're gonna take
Wait,
time for our
don't
ad
cover
here.
your headphones. Don't cover your headphones
Oh,
because
okay,
then I can't
sorry.
hear you.
Okay. We're gonna put our next sponsor here. We're gonna leave spot for that. Okay. Yesterday I had flight drama.
Yeah. But
Oh my God,
honestly,
hang on. Sorry, go ahead.
Joey D's?
I thought I heard. No, I thought I heard a dog. I already ate. I didn't eat Joey D's.
That's right. That's right.
I wish. So I was supposed to leave last week. That obviously didn't happen. Then I was kind of putting it off because I wanted to give it some time to like for everything to die down. So I was supposed to leave yesterday, and I have like a 12:50 flight. I show up at probably 11, like early for me, and they. So I used to have Ollie as an emotional support dog, and now they got rid of that. So with an emotional support, you can have them in your lap the whole time, and you don't have to pay for it. So I was fine with paying for it, but I also like didn't know what other criteria you had to do now. So I called to make sure there was room for him on the flight because with emotional support, you can go regardless of if there's like the capacity of animals. But since they did away with that, you have to make sure there's room for the animal on the flight. So I did everything right. I called, I made sure all that was in order. I asked if there was anything else I needed to know that had changed. They said no. So I show up in his little bag, and he has a little carrier where he can stick his face out, and so it doesn't have the top cover all the way. It goes up to like his back. It doesn't cover his back, the back of his head or his face. So the lady just copped a tune with me and was like, "You can't have an emotional support dog." And I said, "I know." And she said, "Okay, well that'll be blah blah blah. However much they were going to charge me for it." And then they said, "Well, he can't go in this bag. He needs the TSA approved bag." And I was like, "Well, why wasn't I not communicated with me?" So she just had it out for me, and so she went in the back to check if they had anything. They didn't. So she was like, "We'll book you on the next flight out," which was today. So
Yeah, and that's after you like paid crazy amount of money to get on that flight.
So yeah, I paid a lot of money to get on that flight, and then I paid for an Uber there and back, and then I had to pay for the actual carrier. Like the whole day cost me so much money.
Ugh.
But I was like telling Nicole, she was like, just try to. That's your homeowner's tax. It's like what you get for being a homeowner. Like it is what it is. You just gotta. And I come now, and my washer dryer is broken. The air conditioning needs fixing. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Sounds like Dallas.
Yeah. So
One
it is
crisis
what
to
it
the
is. It's all
next.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well,
But we're all good.
are y'all going to do anything fun or go anywhere? Go to the hookah bar in Naples?
Oh my God, who told us about that?
Oh gosh, someone
Catherine.
did. Catherine.
Oh my
I'm going to
God,
sneeze.
so funny. No, I don't think we'll be. I don't know if we'll be partaking in the hookah bar. We'll be definitely going to the dog beach. Definitely going to lunch at Brick Tops because we love a Hillstone. What else are we gonna do?
Tommy
Probably do a little
Bahama?
shopping. Probably Tommy Bahama because we didn't do that with Mom at all last time.
Yeah.
We'll be back at Daruma with your boyfriend.
Oh, y'all, that's where I did my Guy Fieri skit.
Yeah. What was his name?
Gosh. Mocha.
Mocha chocolate. Yeah, yeah.
Funny thing about that is he liked me better as Guy Fieri, not as me.
He really did. Once he found out you were Nicole, he like didn't really text you that much.
Yeah. Fine.
He's like, I like guys.
He's like, I like guys.
Guys. I've never seen you thrive more than his guy
I know.
Fieri.
I know. I need to do it again, but next time I want it to be like where everyone dresses like Guy Fieri, and then we just have like this massive Guy Fieri fest.
Maybe that's what we should do for my birthday, but like in somewhere hot like Miami.
Yeah, like honestly, there's nothing better than like putting on a hilarious disguise and just
Costume.
like acting stupid in public because no one knows you and it's great material.
Yeah, it is. I like to sneak attack you though, because that was a
Yeah.
sneak attack, and to see your commitment to the skit was just chef's kiss. It was everything.
Yeah. Catch me on TikTok.
Her video I made of her has 12,000 views. My other one has like 400.
I know, but like that's not that many views. I think it's so funny that you think that's a lot.
I need you to shut up. It is a lot. I have 400 views on the other ones.
Okay. Well, I haven't gotten a boyfriend out of it.
I
so.
just need you to embrace to being a TikTok star by going out with the TikTok guy.
I know I know 2 TikTok dances. It's like, and they always like clap in a circle. Oh gosh. Well, okay. Do you have any obsessions? It's kind of hard to have obsessions when you haven't done shit all week. Oh, the Hotel Cecil?
I know. Well,
or Cecil
that's
Hotel?
Literally took the words out of my mouth. Okay. Yes, that's what I was getting at. I just started it with my mom again, so I'll be watching it twice. Yeah, it's on Netflix. If you're into true crime, it's crazy. And we've got theories.
I want to watch the one that Alex Snodgrass was talking about today on her stories called Your Honor.
Oh yeah, apparently it's very stressful.
Yeah, it's with
also on Netflix. Sorry, you're so delayed for me.
Oh, it's okay. Go on. Also on Netflix.
The one I told you about, what's it called?
Huh?
I'm really good at my job. I like my job.
What?
What was the Netflix one I told you about?
I don't know.
I texted you about it. You said you'd watch it. Remember?
I know. I did it.
Check your phone. Can you check your phone?
Okay. Yeah, hold on. Keep talking. What's it about?
So it's Rosalie. Wait, is that her name? Rose.
I don't get Rose.
I don't know. It's that girl from Gone Girl. And,
that's right.
Yeah, and she plays this caretaker. She has this caretaker business where she's basically like conning old people to get their money, and it's crazy.
Yeah. I don't know how to look for what it's called, but we'll get back to you guys.
It was on Sunday. Okay, well, we'll let you know. It's called like, I care a lot or something.
Oh yeah, I do care or something.
I do care a lot or something like that. But that was good.
Okay.
But that's all I have.
I mean, honestly, there hasn't been much other than watching TV if you had power or just sitting in your thoughts like me.
Yeah.
I do have an obsession. I just haven't really gotten to wear it anywhere. But I was influenced by Molly to get the Anastasia, the brow.
Oh yeah.
The styling wax. So it's the Anastasia Beverly Hills styling wax. It's supposed to like make your eyebrows look like you had just gotten them. What's that word that we got? Laminated. Laminated. Yeah, I'm excited to try it. I haven't had any reason. I should have done it today, but.
She used it on me. She did my makeup one day and it's amazing.
Yeah? Okay.
And I saw her post about it on Instagram. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited to use it.
She was raving to me about it too. She loves it. Yeah.
Okay.
Love that. That's a good
Yeah.
one, Coley's.
Yeah, you can get on Ulta. That's where I got it, Ulta.
Yay.
So really
I love
short
all
and
their
sweet with
products,
the
though. Can't really
obsessions.
go wrong. Yeah, there's not much to be obsessed with when you're in Snovid.
Yeah.
I'm proud of my Coley's. I'm obsessed with my Coley's.
Thank you. I'm proud of you too. We got through it somehow. You
We
know,
did.
we keep looking back and like having these life lessons in the middle of these crises. So if that's what they're here
It's all
for,
learning
then
experience.
I'll
Yeah,
take
it's
it.
all part of the human experience. Britt
Yeah.
always says when something bad happens, she's like, I cannot wait to find the lesson in this. Cannot wait to see how this is going to come back, you know?
Yeah.
And that just
Yeah.
takes so much of the pressure off if you view it like that, like, okay, this is my lesson to learn again, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting.
I'm here for it.
Yeah. We'll keep learning and experiencing together.
Yeah,
Time of session.
hopefully next week we'll have like some exciting things because this week was kind of just down. I need some
know, it
excitement
was.
and I need to like laugh, you know? I want to laugh more, so I'm just gonna get on TikTok and just laugh for the rest of the night.
Just go and laugh your ass off, girl. You just go and laugh. I like that about you.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll be back next week. I will probably still be here in Naples if the weather continues to be this lovely. I might be back. We'll see. I don't know. But Nicole will be broadcasting, keeping the fort back at home.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if we can try to get this to connect on the same time. Keep looking
Keep looking up because that's where it all is.